California, 1970s. A predator moved through quiet suburbs, slipping through windows, watching families as they slept. He changed names, changed cities, and changed the way America locked its doors. Between 1974 and 1986, California lived under a darkness that didn't end at sunset. A man who first crept into homes as a burglar evolved into a predator who stalked neighborhoods with military precision. No name, no face, only fear. They called him many things: the East Area Rapist, the original Night Stalker, and eventually the Golden State Killer. He studied his victims, watched their routines, turned their own homes into hunting grounds. He tied couples, separated them, whispered threats they never forgot. Some nights, he would eat their food. Other nights, he vanished without a trace. For years, detectives chased ghosts while he evolved into something far deadlier. By 1979, the attacks escalated into murder. The scenes were cold, controlled, almost clinical. No fingerprints, no mistakes, and no consistent description. Because he never allowed anyone to see him clearly, he changed jurisdictions, counties, and hunting grounds. California became a map of fear. In the 1980s, DNA meant nothing, but detectives saved everything. A swab, a hair, a single trace. Decades passed. Entire careers ended. The killer grew older, silent, confident he'd walked away clean. But science kept evolving, and one day the evidence finally spoke. Investigators uploaded the killer's DNA to an open-source genealogy site, the kind people use to find distant cousins. And there it was, a partial match. A family line. Piece by piece, the branches narrowed, until they pointed to one man living quietly in a California suburb. A former police officer, Joseph James D'Angelo. On April 24, 2018, after more than 40 years, the Golden State Killer was arrested. The man who once stalked homes with a flashlight now stood under daylight, exposed by a science he never saw coming. He confessed in whispers. He pled guilty. And the families of dozens of victims finally heard the words they waited for their entire lives. We found him. In 2020, he was sentenced to life in prison without parole. No more aliases, no more shadows, just a name and a cage. A predator who terrorized a state, finally caught by the smallest trace he left behind. The Golden State Killer tried to vanish into time, but time has a way of turning shadows into evidence. He left fear behind, but he also left a trail. And in the end, it led straight to him.